Episode 4. Welcome to the Carriage. As the lunch bell stops ringing, you notice the usual townsfolk emerge from their hollows and head towards the tavern. As you walk into the place, it is 2 floors. First floor is the tavern itself, while 2 stairs connect to the second floor. You usually take the left. You usually take the one on the left, away from most of the commoners that take the one on the right. It is interesting today. 2 of the hunting party have arrived early and then sitting in the far back, probably still smelling of the hunt, while a lonely middle-aged elf sits with his nose in his book, like always. You think to yourself, does he ever move from that spot? Your normal table is, of course, the one in the corner with the stained glass window behind you. Will you order the special with the garlic apple ale today? Or spice things up with a chef's special and scotch? It's your choice. But before you can decide, a stranger opens the door, standing close to 7 foot tall. It's the rider you saw in front of the carriage. Her cloak of black leather does not hide the muscular build underneath it. A great hilt runs down her back, knowing the great sword. For her build, that's good. And her bald gray-skinned head says that she is a mountain blood. As she steps inside, looking around, meeting any gaze that is looking at her. She motions with her black-gloved hand to someone or some people outside. Next individual that walks in looks like a nobleman. A fine greenish-blue cloak flipped over to one side to show off his noble outfit that has no lick of dirt. His blonde hair slicked back, probably with some form of lard, and his ears slightly pointed, with his light pale green skin, marks him as a silver mammoth noble, most likely of the silver colossal house. But for some odd reason, this man is trying way too hard to look like a noble. He turns to his right and heads up the stairs, trying not to look at anyone but to find a table. Busting through the door is a bubbly personality of a green cloak, top hat, dark brown riding boots, and what looks like a whip hung to her side. She is half the size of the black cloak female, and a lot more to handle probably. She rolls up next to the tall one and slaps her ass. No assassins in this small town, love. You can calm down and relax. As she bounces up the stairs after the nobleman. 2 more individuals that look almost like they don't belong with the group. Both have their hoods up, covering their faces with rugged brown cloaks that look like they have been dragged behind a horse, and their boots look muddy. But for you, it is a different story to their appearance. With your keen eyes, you see 2 individuals that are trying to look poor, and to the untrained eye, They would pass, but you notice the mud is not wet or dry, but painted on. The cloaks are very new, but torn to look old. Older than what they are. You suspect one or both of these individuals are what this group is protecting. And with your past experience, means one or two things. One of them can use magic, and that is a rarity in itself. 2, one is a criminal that has a bounty out for them, which both intrigue you. You can't help but lean on the table to try to get a closer look as the 2 hunters stand with their hands on their weapons, turning towards the new group. Stay tuned for episode 5. Will you intervene? Help the new arrivals? Or will you sit back and watch the show? Stay tuned.